Mountain goats are true masters of navigating treacherous terrain, which makes them incredibly difficult to catch, even for the fast and agile snow leopard. Capturing these nimble creatures is a real challenge, as their remarkable speed and climbing ability often allow them to elude even the most determined predators. And that's exactly what we're about to witness today. In one of the most intense chases ever, a snow leopard attempted to catch a blue sheep. The big cat charged toward its target, prompting the sheep to flee at full speed in a desperate attempt to escape. What followed was an incredible scene as both animals rolled down the hill while locked in a fierce struggle. The snow leopard was determined to hold on, while the sheep fought hard to shake off its attacker. For a brief moment during the fall, the blue sheep managed to break free, and it seemed like it might escape. However, the relentless snow leopard resumed the chase and ultimately caught the sheep, resulting in a tragic end as the animal jumped off a cliff. In another scene, a herd of mountain goats was suddenly targeted by a hungry snow leopard. The goats scattered in all directions, each trying to find safety. The leopard, however, locked its focus on one specific goat and began a relentless pursuit. The goat ran with all its strength, doing everything it could to avoid capture. It seemed to be doing quite well, skillfully dodging the leopard's attempts until the footage abruptly ended. Later, another snow leopard spotted a herd of mountain goats from afar and began racing toward them, determined to close the distance. The goats, sensing danger, began running frantically. Although the leopard managed to get fairly close, it eventually had to abandon the chase. It quickly realized that trying to catch any of these agile, alert creatures was futile. Their incredible ability to navigate rugged terrain allowed them to escape once again. In another instance, a mountain goat was climbing up a rocky slope, unaware that a snow leopard was silently watching, waiting for the right moment to strike. When that moment came, the leopard pounced, startling the goat. The goat instantly turned and fled, sprinting as fast as it could. But the snow leopard proved faster and managed to intercept it. In the struggle that followed, both predator and prey tumbled violently down the mountainside, crashing into the rocks. Throughout the fall, the snow leopard held tight to its grip. The brutal descent ultimately worked in the leopard's favor, fatally injuring the goat, an outcome that might not have been possible otherwise. In another dramatic scene, a pair of snow leopards spotted a mountain goat with her kid. One of them targeted the young goat, cleverly positioning itself above before leaping down and catching it with its powerful claws. Terrified, the kid tried desperately to shake off the predator clinging to its back. But even in this dire situation, the young goat didn't give up. It struggled with everything it had until it managed to leap into a nearby stream, forcing the defeated leopard to watch helplessly from the shore, unsure how to proceed after losing its meal. In yet another encounter, a snow leopard crept silently toward a giant mountain goat, hiding close by and waiting for the perfect moment. When the time came, the leopard charged. Though the goat hadn't seen the predator, it instinctively reacted, darting forward and expertly navigating the rocky landscape at high speed. Its swift and nimble movements quickly created a wide gap between it and the leopard. Eventually, the leopard, recognizing the futility of the chase, gave up. In one particularly intense moment, a snow leopard managed to close the distance and bite into its prey in an attempt to secure a kill. At first, it appeared the leopard had succeeded, but catching these resilient creatures is never easy. The determined goat fought back fiercely, and in its frantic effort to escape, the leopard was left with nothing but a clump of fur. Tragically, although the goat broke free, it plunged off the mountainside into a shallow river below, striking the rocks and dying on impact. In a rare instance of successful hunting, a young mountain goat was caught off guard and ambushed by a snow leopard. The attack was swift and decisive, with the predator delivering a fatal blow almost immediately. Unlike most encounters, there was no struggle, just a clean, efficient kill, ending in an instant. Finally, in a rather unusual decision, a snow leopard attempted to take down a yak instead of its usual prey. This proved to be a mistake. The yak was far too large and strong, and the leopard's attempt at stealth failed. The alert yak stood its ground and was ready to defend itself. As a result, the snow leopard had no choice but to abandon its effort. That brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our daily content. See you in the next one.